anything at all, this is huge.
Can't be a Craig Vill. Can the young brother get some money anymore? Can my little youngins throw some hundreds on the floor? Hanging out the center, ride guns out the door. You see that cash all around me, it ain't funny anymore. They say we living fast, fast, fast. Just cause she throwing ass. And my homie throwing cash.
You're ready.
You don't know me better, hashtag that. We can take it back to where all of that cap is started.
Alright, so I'm doing functional testing this morning, making sure I'm gonna run the tape through a ton of different tests, make sure everything's good. And right now it's gonna be saying it's waterproof. So I'm gonna swim a lap back, I'm gonna go down, back, just to make sure that there's no degradation or anything, and we're gonna see how it does. First thing I gotta see if I can make it underwater. Alright, so initially, it's looking pretty good. There's no fall off, no nothing. Let's do it. After the first test, Lectra's waterproof. That's pretty huge. I'll spend the rest of the time, obviously, finishing the laps. I'm probably gonna go down and back, like that, 4 more times. And then on top of that, obviously try and dry it off, hit a lift. And then when I get back in the car before I go home, I'm gonna make sure it's 100% dry and then test the simulation to make sure that it is truly waterproof. So I made it through the entire swimming workout. We did 500 meters and literally like no fall off at all. Feels the exact same. And then I hit a push workout, specifically chest. So now, see how well I can do the stim. Like that, perfectly, goes right on. Boom, we're all connected. There we go. And we are waterproof and wireless. Now granted, this is going on day 1 now of wearing it. So we're gonna have to keep doing durability tests, but just showing the efficacy here of like the ability to be waterproof, that is huge in itself. Now, we have a busy day to prep for. Let's do it. Well, I put it on yesterday afternoon for that video, and then I've kept it on the entire time. I went and swam laps at the gym this morning, and then was doing stim afterwards just to show that it's waterproof and like everything worked perfect. So it was cool. It was a great test.
And with so when you say like waterproof, you actually like, of course, hopefully nobody do this, but let's just say somebody ended up forgetting that they had it on and they went swimming.
I mean, if they have the tape on, that's fine. But like, if they take this and they have this on, this isn't, as of right now, it's not waterproof. No.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a UFC fighter, and I don't say who they are out of courtesy for them, but it's really cool. Like seeing the feedback from who would be our users, who would be our customers. It's like, it's really refreshing again to see that we're doing the right thing. And this just means that from the perspective of the investors and stuff who don't see the resonation, he literally explained all of his pain points, and then the entire point of Lectra is to solve those pain points. For example, he was talking specifically about like, I was confused by the device, it was a lot of wires, and I was like, look, you should use this all the time. It was helpful for your shoulder. Let us help you and make it even easier from now on. And he was like, this is amazing. And I was watching his highlights. Guy's a beast. Next meeting, you said the stim and the ice was like the main stuff that you did.
Yeah.
Do you think they were really helpful in helping your problems and stuff?
I mean, for sure, yeah. It definitely like helped like take like, you know, like I guess you could say like when the muscle gets like real tight and stuff, it definitely helped with like that part of it. But like we had to do more like I also did dry needling and like cupping and everything. So like all that together was like is what got me better. Yeah,
there's like a process of a bunch of different stuff you to go through to make sure you're ready to rock and roll. And probably on top of that, you had like exercises and PT and stuff too, right? Or something like that.
Had PT and all that good stuff.
Okay, awesome. I got you. We just had a meeting with the team, our last team meeting before my extended leave, and everything's all set up. It's nice making sure that and knowing that you pick the right people to get the job done, especially when you're not there. Like knowing that you're able to get something done and like the wheels keep turning when you are not there is an amazing feeling. We're just getting started. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I officially dusted off the editing rust today and edited the first official Lectra product video. So we had a demo. It was like me using it and explaining it, but this is the first real product use case that we have, and it really showcases the power of what the product is going to be, and I'm so excited. Like I'm so excited. It's hard for me to even explain because it's the first time, like from like 4 years ago, I made like the very first sketch, and like now it's real. So it's a pretty cool feeling. And before I show you guys the video, I also wanted to say that I did wear the tape again. So it lasted 52 hours before falling off. I wore the tape again to swim, so 2 days in a row to the gym, and then I was in the sauna for 14 minutes after. And then it got caught on my seatbelt like 40 minutes ago, and then it ripped it off. So we got to figure out how to make sure that doesn't happen. But I was really happy with the results because we were going for 72 hours and we got 52, but I think we would have got to that 72-hour mark if the seatbelt didn't have it out for us. Let's watch this video. I have probably watched that 45 times today already because I'm just so proud of everything, like all the team's been working hard to do. Like, I'm not the only one who's a part of this project. I guess I'm the glue who puts everything together. There's like 20 different people that are associated with the project, and like from a hands-on perspective, like Nick, Jack, Colin, Rat, Tin, you guys are freaking amazing, and that wouldn't have happened without every single one of their hard work in the background. He wants to go outside. See you in 2 hours? See you in 2 hours? I'm gonna see him in 2 hours. He's just going to his college real quick. I also know that people are gonna have a lot of questions about like the tape as well. And one of the ones that I want to answer now is it is literally just as stretchy as regular kinesiology tape. But you can see this was the one that was worn for 52 hours. We had a bit of a conductivity disconnect, so now we have to fix this in the next model. Like, it still works perfect, it's just like this is what we have to lock in on the next model from the call this morning. I've been on with DHL all day. Pretty much what they do is they help you ship anything you want internationally and super easily anywhere in the world. So I'm sending some of the tape back to have them troubleshot, and we can work out the next part of the plan. They worked much better than we anticipated. They honestly perfect. But now we want to take this step further and make it pretty much 100% market ready. So I sent it back to the team. I'm sending it back to the team, and they're gonna do some troubleshooting and make the tape even better. We just had a call this morning, which you guys saw, to go over what the next steps were and what that would look like, and like what capacity and stuff. So it's just super cool because like we have everything set up, all the accounts are set up, the entire design plan's getting worked on right now, the production plan, the content plan's coming together, the product development plan's coming together, the funding plan. Like, we have a lot more money than we originally had, but we have to keep raising more to keep the lights on, which is like a reoccurring theme for most startups. But right now, this stuff is going back to make it even better. Today is the day. We're heading out for an extended leave, and I'm not going to be able to film for upwards of a month and a half. And this is going to break a huge streak of documenting every single day. But sometimes you got to do what others are not willing to do to get to where you want to go. And that's what we're going to keep on doing. I will see you guys when I get back. I'm taking a trip to Mars. And we are back. So I left on the 15th. Today is the 23rd. So it was an 8-day break. And I can't say where I was yet, but when I am, I will. So give me 1 second. All right, let's get down to business. So now that the dust has officially settled, the entire schedule is set back up, because what makes all this super tough is it's easy to get sidetracked. Your brain gets scattered all over the place. So being able to compartmentalize your thoughts and understand what you have to get done to go where you have to go is the best way to do it. So slow and steady really does win the race here, and I'm feeling like the turtle, especially because I got 3 hours of sleep 2 days in a row. But a quote that I came up with this morning, I feel like has really embodied the last couple of days, is once you feel the world is over is only when you realize there is a world of opportunity. And I think that is the quote, the testament that I'm going to continue to live by. And in realizing that and in doing that is where you realize that when you're feeling down the most, the only way to go is up. I'm not feeling down because the company's not doing well. The company's doing amazing, but I am feeling down based off of the break that I had taken from filming for a week. So take the punch and keep rolling with more punches that are going to come. That's all that matters. So for everybody who's been following along and watching the videos, you know that this was our old bag of prototypes. This was our previous prototype. And this is our current product now that we're actually finished and ready to go, which is, by the way, in itself, absolutely incredible. So this is what the final product will look like. We're gonna make some tweaks here and there, but for the most part, everything's good. We just need to keep updating the firmware as we go. But I like, as I say, to dot my T's and cross my I's, which means that I always make multiple versions of everything and like to be very thorough through that process. So that's what we have right here. We're gonna open this bad boy up. It is another product design that we had worked on for around 7 months together with another party, because I wanted to make sure that we were making the best design possible and was gonna help the most people. It says buy when you turn it off. That's so cool. We have a little screen on it this time, and it was made to work with the opposite pad, like the existing pads. So we have resistance, endurance, resistance 2, strength, explosive strength, maximum speed, active recovery, extended recovery, potentiation, toning massage, relaxing massage, reviving massage, anti-stress massage, toning, firming, shaping. So for everyone who watches the videos, you know that I work with my editing team. I don't do a ton of the editing, but for specific points when I want to add things or change things, I'll go in and edit. But I wanted to try something different, have this intro here that I completely edited myself, because I want the videos to connect better and really show the storyline, the grind, the grit that we've been on to all of you watching. And just comment down below what you think. I think this ended up being amazing. I don't know if we're even going to end up using it, but I wanted to edit this. My startup Lectra is applying to Y Combinator after 4 years of building, which means if we get in, we get a $500,000 investment. And in this video, we have to demo our official first prototype, go visit our friends who are pitching for a $100,000 business competition, and get some miles in. And to show you we've been building for a while, check this out. Catch me on the down slide, I'll be heading up in the wild, chilling low key. Catch me on the down slide, I'll be heading up. Now I thought it was super quick, but like for the beginning of a video, I thought that was like a perfect way of tying in that, oh my gosh, they have been grinding for 2 years, which actually has been 2 years longer, but I didn't show anything from 2021 because we gotta save some of the good stuff for later as we go. And I also just got a crazy text from one of our investors out of the blue. He texts me back and he says, yep, we're ready to write the next check as we roll out our new website and application in the coming weeks. So we've gotten $10,000 from them, and so far, including the founder contribution of $27,000, we've raised $82,000, and that text is another $70,000. So we're gonna be at $150,000 raised so far, which opens up so many new opportunities for funding, and we can even tell the other investors that we are onboarding and having conversations with this week that, hey, we're up to $150,000 raised, which also means that we can start the regulatory clearance process, which is even more insane. Boom. All right, so I'm with my cousin Evan. Do you want to show them, Drew?
Yeah, sure. Hey guys.
And we stopped randomly on the side of the street just because we wanted to, I don't know, this place looks sick. Look, it's like all covered around by the trees. And we're going up to our cabin right now to hang out with my family. And sometimes it's cool to stop and appreciate the little things.
Beautiful area. Yeah. Good to see you, Uncle.
Do you have any trouble getting up the driveway, Jake?
Yeah, we almost didn't make it up the driveway.
Yeah.
I went when I drove.
Oh, they got all the corn here for the deer too, and there's a little camera. They have cameras set up all over. This place is like the best place for our Sunday reset, but today it's on a Saturday. Some of my family came in, and I haven't seen them in forever, and especially now that we're back from the extended leave, it was nice to be able to see more family, hang out with family. And my brother just bought an absolutely unbelievable car. So it's not gonna be in the end of this video, but if you stick around to the beginning of next video, it's gonna be absolutely absurd to see what that car actually is. And I'm excited to show it too. But we're at a cool part, like, because we're a cool place, but a cool part with Lectra too. Like, I'm so excited. We have so many pitches coming up. We just got $70,000 more committed. Like, it's now, I think, really starting to hit that upwards trend, and I'm excited about it. So we're gonna enjoy some burgers. I'm gonna go out with my family tonight for dinner, and then tomorrow we're gonna be dropping a video, and then meeting with our one manufacturing team and prepping for the engineering team for the week. But right now, I'm gonna go enjoy some nature, because I feel like a lot of the people who watch these videos think I spend way too much time inside on my computer, and that is true, which is even more of a reason why I gotta go enjoy this nature.
Can't be a Craig Vill. Can you don't love to get some money anymore? Keep my little youngest, throw some hundreds on the floor. Hanging out the tenor, ride guns out the door. You see that cash all around me, it ain't funny anymore. They say we living fast, fast, fast. Just cause she throwing ass. And my homie throwing cash right back. You don't know me, better hashtag that. We can take it back to where all of that capping started. Niggas acting tough when we know you just a rapping on the second-hand embarrassment for niggas. And we like the hardest when it's coming down.
Nice 6 mile Sunday reset. Slow pace, long distance. Best way to get ready for a crazy upcoming week. So I think the best way to close out with these huge news is to take you guys to a pretty special place. Let's go. Let's do this thing.
You got the hardest first 4 balls, Mr. Vill, like why you do that? Take a shot at niggas, I shoot the killer, you knew that. Buy a gold chain, fuck around and get a new lad. Ride around town and you see me with the swag. Take the purple, fucking get a new bag. Verify I love a girl and I don't want a boot tag. I don't want a boot tag.
I thought, what better place to talk about some of the biggest upcoming wins we've ever had than the place with the people we love the most. You actually saw them yesterday. They were at our cabin with us, and they're inside right now. It's just really hot. I wanted to kind of recap on everything where we're at right now. So we have the product almost completely done. I got an email from the tape manufacturing team this morning, and there's a couple of tweaks we have to make, but they found really, really good progress, which is exactly what we needed to be able to streamline and move forward. It's actually, I can't even really express how big of a deal it is. It's just like, almost like a weight. Has anything ever happened to you where it feels like the odds were stacked against you, and then when it went in your favor, a weight lifted off your shoulders? It's kind of like how I felt with that situation at the time. Now we have the product done. We're going to be making more of the product, start doing demonstrations, but at the same time raising this next leg of financing to get through the regulatory clearance process, which is going to be a pain. And this will be the first time ever on YouTube that anybody's been showcasing what this process looks like. Literally, I even spent a ton of time looking through it, building a product from the ground up, literally idea to where we are right now. So this is a super unique process for me, and I'm learning as I go, and I'm sharing as I'm learning as I'm going, and it's cool that we're all able to do this together. So now we have a ton of pitches this week. Like for this coming video, it's gonna be Road 220. From the time that I had started these, that I want to show what all these pitches really look like. You've seen some of the VC pitches before, but it hasn't been like this. They specifically have started to reach out to me, asking me about, like, we want to lead this round. We want to be a part of your journey. We've been watching your journey online, and this is something that we see ourselves being a major part of, to have the opportunity to change millions of lives. And being the forefront of that, and having this amazing group of people, whether it's 1, whether it's 10, whether it's 50, whether it's 1 million people watching, I'm just so thankful. You know, it's like, it's been a really uphill battle, and now I feel like we're almost getting to the top of that hill. And I say it time and time again, once you get to the top of the hill, after that really long, arduous climb, that view is pretty nice. And I'm lucky to be able to share that view with every single person watching these videos as we continue to move forward, push forward, and set a new precedent of what YouTube can be, and how we go about the process of doing things that have never been done before. So with that being said, I seriously appreciate every single person watching these videos and learning with me as I'm going through this process. And if there's anything that you're confused about in general, drop a comment down below. But I'm gonna be super transparent. If I don't know how to answer the question, I'm just gonna say I don't know how to answer the question. But I will help to the best of my ability on anything and everything moving forward, because we are in this together. We're all on the road to something that we're pushing towards together. And if you look up high enough, you can see Lectra go into Mars. Peace.